have Be Nice in California.
Hi there.
Hi.
How's it going?
Shout out to the Super Pals live show chat room. Lots of fun in there.
Hey, what's your question
Having a
today, Be
blast.
Nice?
Okay, I don't want to be too mean, but you got to take a tough question now and then.
Okay.
What's the difference between Dan swearing on his stuff and you swearing on Dozer to Janelle? And also, the chat room would like to know, how did your roommate burn your bed? Thanks, guys.
Wow.
What am I?
Roommate burned your bed?
Yeah, yeah.
Because they thought they were selling his house, and he had an old bed, and so instead of throwing it away, they just burned it,
They
so they
burned
wouldn't have
it,
to
so they wouldn't have to get rid of it in the move.
store it. Yeah.
And I think that just the difference there is because I had an alliance with the Quack Pack, and my alliance when I swore to Janelle, on Dozer's life, she wasn't part of my alliance. Dan was part of my alliance, and and that's why my only justification. We had a Final 3 deal, so he swore on Chelsea and the Bible and everything. So I was true to my alliance, and we created that alliance week 3. So I didn't have an alliance with Janelle, so that's part of the reason why I could swear on Dozer's life. There's no rules in Big Brother, and I should have known that. Dan swearing on the Bible, and and everything else. I shouldn't have trusted him.
My next question I have is for Danielle. It says, Danielle did from Wika from you guys' room. She wants to know, did you ever think about self-evicting after Shane left? And were you worried about how Shane would react to you at finale?
Yes, and yes. I definitely got to a point I was bawling my eyes out for days. They put me on, sleeping medicine to help me because my anxiety was so bad. So, I definitely I basically thought my game was over. I found out that Dan and Ian had a final 2. I was just miserable. And, what was the second part? I'm sorry.
I totally lost it. Were you afraid how Shane would react to the finale?
Yeah, I was definitely afraid because, I packed his bag of clothes and I dropped a couple little hints in there that, so hopefully he would know that I didn't. I just wanted him to know that I had no idea and that I never had intentions of him leaving ever. It broke my heart.
Shane, did you think that she had an idea? I mean, did you second guess it once you were?
I did second guess everything. Once I left that door, I had no idea if Danny was playing me the whole game, and because that's what Dan told me. I didn't know what to think, and I had 6 days in a hotel, to think about that. And with her packing my bags, she did drop off some stuff. And I eventually knew, we had a final 2 deal since week 2. So I kind of knew in the back of my mind that she didn't know what was going to happen. Just Dan manipulated both of us. And, we got the raw end of the deal of it. But, kind of ruined both of our games. But, at the same time, I forget. Everything happens for a reason. So
It is what it is, right?
I forget where you can't change the past, and you just got to look forward.
Well, your page, your webpage here, I mean, they're definitely into, what has happened, how has it evolved, the kissing we heard a little bit earlier, what was the best for you guys. But Shane, can you tell us about the last kiss in the HOH that night, and why did you give in? We're all glad you did.
Yeah, finally. Well, I knew that there was only 4 house guests in the house.